you had a situation with Tory Lanez.
Yeah, shout out Tory Lanez because we worked it out. Make sure I say that.
So one of your friends had booked him for an appearance.
Yeah.
Is he right there?
Yeah.
Your homie right there?
Yeah,
Okay.
shout out my boy.
He booked him for a show, put down a deposit.
Yep. Put
Tory
down a
never shows
chunky
up.
deposit, yeah.
Yeah, Tory never shows up.
So, I'm not the internet type. I don't do shit for attention. If I do something, it's because I really believe in it and stand on it. So I knew if my boy was to say something, his voice isn't gonna be heard like my voice.
Right.
So I felt like, man, if I have these type of, these type of blessings about me where I have a voice and stuff like that, I got to use it for good. So I said, hey man, I'm gonna get at Tory Lanez, right? So I think first it was a DM or a comment. I got no response, right? Which is understandable. He probably got a bunch of messages. So I said, all right, I'm gonna have to make a post and I'll have to let my fan base get a hold of him. So yeah, he sends me a DM. I think the exact words was,
Whoa, hold up.
Oh, yeah.
Before you say that, you made a video where you banned him from the Bay.
Yeah, until he fixes that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds good on the internet, but you can't really ban someone.
I don't know if
I
I said the word ban. I think I said, if you come out here, you got to answer. I think it was something like that. You could come. I can't stop you from driving on the freeway. Once you get through the city limits, I can't stop that. But if you do any events out here, we're going to come up to, get to the bottom of it. We're going to walk up and get to the bottom of it, yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that had he shown up to the Bay the next day, you guys would have...
100%. It doesn't mean we're going to no type of... It could be something as simple as, oh, hey, bro, it's a misunderstanding. Here you go. Or, hey, let me get my manager to PayPal. Like, it could have been a talk. But either way, that had to get fixed, which, like I said, he fixed it. So shout out to him.
Well, he DM'd you.
Oh, yeah. So I get a DM the next day. And I think it says, I ain't no fuck boy or something like that. It said, I ain't no fuck boy, call me. So I go, all right, cool. So I call him. And honestly, he was real cool and real respectful. And he told me, he said, damn, he said, lazy boy? I said, yeah. He said, man, I don't know who you are. I never heard of you. He said, but you must be somebody where you're from because your fans will not stop hitting my phone for 24 hours straight. He said all day. He said, once I gave him my version of the story, it was really a misunderstanding with his management or something. But once I gave him my version, he told me he respected me and that he would have did the same in my shoes. Once he told me that, I was like, damn, Tory's hella cool. Like, I actually like Tory after we talked. Yeah.
All right, because it wasn't him.
It wasn't him.
Someone else.
Someone else.
Basically scamming people on his behalf.
Yeah.
What's funny is the same thing happened to us recently.
Did it?
With Boss Man D-Lo.
Okay.
Who's a pretty big rapper right now. One of the guys who does a lot of booking, he's been booking for me for like 10 years. He approached me and was like, yo, I got Boss Man D-Lo, but they just want a small deposit. And the deposit was so low that I said, this just sounds janky.
Sound fishy, yeah.
Are you 100% sure that this is coming from him? No, I'm telling you, they called me from the phone number that's on his official Instagram page and everything else like that. It's all legit. I said, all right, it still sounds fishy, so I'll pay this, but if it ends up falling through, you're going to have to cover it yourself. So it's no money out of my pocket.
Yeah,
no, I'm sure of it. Sure enough, we pay the deposit. Then they come back, oh, we didn't know it was in person. That's not enough. We're going to need triple the amount you just sent. I'm like, fine, just have them send the money. No, we're not sending back shit. So I made up, I went on Twitter, in the same way that, you're talking about. I basically was like, yo, Boss Man D-Lo, you're not being a very good boss right now by letting people around you take deposits and not returning them. And he's like, I don't even know what you're talking about right now. So the actual manager got on the phone with me and we had a conversation and she explained to me that the phone number that was listed on there had been compromised and multiple people were approaching her with the same kind of story that I was.
A bunch of people got scammed.
So I met him personally.
Yeah, I forgot to say that part. They actually linked up and chopped it up before, so that's why we were.
He came up to
it was a little more serious. Yeah.
Okay, so you're actually so you're knowing that you're dealing direct. See, with us, what I found out after the fact is that you could actually fake phone numbers that you calling from.
Oh, okay.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, I could get your phone number and call someone from your phone number.
Is it like an app or something like that?
I don't know. I've never heard of this before. This was new to me.
All the crazy technology now, I believe it, yeah.
You could basically call from anyone else's number. Now, if you call them back, it's not going to work.
Okay.
But my guy didn't call the guy back. So we were both just kind of fooled. So when I found out that happened, I said, all right. I had to go on Twitter and say, listen, I just talked to the real manager. This is what happened.
Yeah.
But they removed that phone number off the profile.
Okay.
I said, they've just removed that phone number, but they didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what's tricky about like the internet with the payments and shit. Like if you never met the person, you're kind of taking a chance.
Yeah, no, I'm going to file a police report. You know what I'm saying? I got no problems calling them. Yeah, because I mean, my man is out that money. It's not me.
Yeah.
We spent money on studio though. We're going to be out that. But you know, I had to Zelle someone that money. So whoever got that money is going to get charged with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck this is. Like, what's that?
Selena Powell was doing it with his manager.
Selena Powell?
And by Ray was his manager.
Yeah, that's the thing with him. We ended up finding out she was involved in taking that. Yeah.
Selena Powell's scamming people?
Yeah.
That's what we were told.
With his manager.
Really?
Yeah, he thanked us after because we got to the bottom.
Well, no, they thanked me too. Like D'Lo's manager was like, "Yo, thank you for we're taking this phone number down." Like, and then other people start DMing me. It was like, "Yo, bro," like they approached me with this. They're showing me emails. They're approaching me with the same shit.
So pretty much, if you never would have posted
if I didn't jump out the window the way I did,
that number wouldn't have got shut down.
Scammed.
Everybody would have been getting
now
scammed.
That it's out there,
yeah,
that scam is done.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I said, I'm going to file a police report. And whoever I sent that money to,
yeah, like I said, the walk of life you're from, for sure, do what you got to do. Me, I don't call.
So someone ripped you off, you wouldn't call the police?
I can't. Yeah, I can't.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You ever heard of FTX?
FTX.
FTX is that huge crypto company.
Yeah, I was like, those letters familiar. Yeah.
Yeah. The dude scammed. It's the biggest scam ever. He's doing like, I don't know, 20 years. He took like $10 billion.
Damn.
French Montana woke up one morning and saw $5 million missing from his FTX account. He said he cried actual tears when he saw this.
That must hurt. Yeah.
$5 million. This is not a drug transaction. This is you putting your money into a company that's got Super Bowl commercials.
Yeah.
That matter of fact, I believe like they had like FTX had an arena named after them.
Like a trusted company.
Yeah. A trusted company in this space. Larry David's doing, like I think like all these celebrities are doing Super Bowl commercials. $5 million missing out of his account. So you want me to tell me if that happened to you, you wouldn't call the police? You wouldn't file a police report to try to get your $5 million back?
I'm not filing no police report. Like my reputation means more to me than anything.
But this is not a criminal situation on any level. This is financial theft. This is cyber theft.
Me personally, with my name in my hands, I'm not doing it. That's just, I mean, I
and
know
they're telling you can't get your money
back.
back. Because here's the thing: when this happens, when these types of huge financial crimes happen, there will be a task force assigned to it, and they'll go through everyone who actually filed reports who lost money, and they'll get usually the majority of the money back eventually.
Yeah, so it'll
but
actually.
But if you don't ever file a report, you won't get anything back. So you yourself will take whatever that financial loss is.
I mean, that's what I was saying earlier. Is like. When you make a promise to something, it's not all when those times come and shit hits the fan, it ain't always gonna be in your favor, and that's what you're deciding to do. Like, okay, even if this really sucks for me, I still gotta stick to the code. Like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it does limit you though in life.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you expect your kids to follow the same code?
No. I mean, first off, I don't have sons. I feel like that's kind of,
No, but you see girls, man. You see girls get more crazy than,
Man, but to be honest, they're not gonna be like involved in no type of gang stuff, and they don't even really need to know about the code. But I will admit one thing though. I told my daughter, like, don't tell on people to the teachers. Just tell me after school, and I'll talk to the parents, whatever, right? So, one time, she got punched by some boy, right? Like, he was playing, but I think he knocked the wind out of her. She was crying, whatever, right? The teachers came up, said, "What's wrong? Why you crying?" She would not tell on him for the life of her, like, you know? And I was like, damn, like, I told her not to tell, she didn't tell. But she told me after school, you know, I've had to talk to parents like maybe 3-4 times before. It always is real cool with the parents. But yeah, she stuck to the code and she didn't really have to. It's like, that shit's just really in her blood, I guess. But see, the reason I said that, it's not to lead her towards no type of negative life. It's because I know if you're a kid and you tell on a teacher, that tattletale name, that's gonna stick with you all the way to high school. People don't forget shit like that.
Yeah,
It's not like you're a real snitch in real life with
Yeah.
with paperwork, but that shit sticks with kids, and then kids get bullied and everything because of that. So I try to make sure she don't gotta worry about none of that type shit, you know?